I asked on YouTube, what is the hardest thing about starting new challenges and habits for you? The options were actually enjoying it because it feels so heavy, deciding what habits you want to build in the first place, making it last after the challenge ends, and sticking to it. You all voted. It was more than half voted sticking to it. I never pull through was the highest vote for the hardest part about new challenges and habits. Isn't that so interesting? It's not about deciding what to do. It's not about keeping up the habits. It's about literally sticking to it in the first place, sticking to the challenge. Isn't that so interesting? And this is the most common result of 75 hard. Disappointment, or any challenge that you try to do. Daily journaling, daily this, daily that, build a new habit. The biggest issue is disappointment and feeling like a failure. And that's not good for our self-sabotage. It's not. We deserve to feel so confident in ourselves, so empowered, so excited. And you deserve to feel confident in yourself that you can stick to it. I am ready to break this cycle. I am feeling like it is my world mission, my life's mission to interrupt this cycle of women feeling disappointed in themselves and like they failed at a challenge, at a journey, on their personal development journey, on their fitness journey, on their mental health journey, their self-care initiatives, because they couldn't stick to it. I am here to create the plan for you that is customized to you, that prioritizes your happiness, prioritizes your mental health, and bridges that gap between the expectations you set for yourself and the reality you create for yourself using mindfulness and aligned habit building and putting yourself on the forefront, putting you on the forefront. How crazy is it to think that every single person in the world that wants to feel fit and feel happy in their mind is going to do 75 hard and is going to work for all of them? We are all going through different forms of trauma. We have different histories. We have different limiting beliefs on our shoulders. We have different interests in general. We have different schedules, different priorities, different responsibilities. How are we all supposed to do the same exact 75-day challenge and all feel the same results? We simply won't, because we are different. And that is the beautiful part of humanity, that we are all so unique and different. And we are not honoring that by the way we're showing up to our goals. It's silly. It's crazy when you think about it. When you really look at it, you think, yeah, that's so true. Why are we all trying to do the same exact thing? That's not how it should go. And I feel like it is my mission to bridge this gap, and I am doing it. I'm actively doing it. Make sure you're following the journey on YouTube in 5 to Thrive and join the waitlist so that you can hear this amazing announcement and be first dibs on May 16th. You guys voted that sticking to it was the hardest thing. Sticking to it was 58% of you. And then 28% of you said actually enjoying it because it feels so heavy that was the second highest vote. And that just makes me so sad, because you deserve to feel like your goals and initiatives are sustainable and actually enjoy the journey, because it's not about the end result. It's about right now. That's my goal for you. Confidence is such a sexy trait. Confidence is hot. Confidence is everything. And it is the polarity to the self-sabotage cycle. Your self-sabotage cycle would end if you were confident in yourself. And I'm going to help you free yourself from this self-sabotage cycle, which is so common, by the way. You are not alone on this pattern, on this cycle of trying to set a new goal, trying to do the new thing, trying to change your mindset around, and then being held back only by yourself. Confidence will help you to break this cycle. And today we're going to talk about one simple affirmation that can help you completely unravel this cycle and step into your new confidence. So we're going to break down the meaning behind this affirmation, and you're going to be able to walk away today feeling more confident in yourself and really understanding how you can put this affirmation into play in your day-to-day life. As soon as you walk away from this podcast episode, you're going to be able to see the world in a new perspective through practicing this affirmation. I want to remind you that something amazing is coming on May 16th. I am beyond excited about it. It is going to be huge. So make sure you're on the waitlist to see that announcement and be the first to know what is coming on May 16th, to be the first in the know, the first people to hear this incredible announcement that has me so excited. I have not been this excited since the day I started my business. I am triple excited now. This is huge. I am beaming with excitement. I can't stop talking about it. I am pumped up. So make sure you're in the loop. Make sure you go join that waitlist in the description so you can be the first to hear what this announcement is on May 16th. Also, I've been doing a super fun series over on YouTube following the journey of creating my own plan for personal development that covers all the bases, not just putting yourself into a hardcore challenge like 75 Hard or Change Your Life in 30 Days or restrictive diets. We are doing this to prioritize ourselves and create sustainable lifestyles, sustainable habits, sustainable progress. We are targeting mental health, self-care, nourishment, movement, and passion all within this 5-week challenge. It's called 5 to Thrive, and I am putting myself in as the case study to go through this plan that I created, and I'm showing you guys every single detail along the way, and you guys are helping me to curate this to make it the best personal development experience so that we can all do it together and you can thrive in alignment and you can feel good about yourself and make sure that you are living a well-rounded, positive lifestyle that is fueled by your dream life and not fueled by comparison or lack mindset or self-sabotage, but it is fueled by empowerment and alignment and joy on the journey, not going towards the end result, but really enjoying today, knowing what habits are going to set you up for success, knowing how to identify the toxic habits that need to be removed, learning to set boundaries, really putting yourself first, putting your happiness on the forefront. That is the vibes of this series, so make sure you're going and following on YouTube because week 2 is coming up of these 5 weeks, and it's a really good one, and it's just such an amazing series, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Week 1 has already been posted, so make sure you go watch it. And again, don't forget, something amazing is coming on May 16th that I can't wait to share with you. Let's get into this episode.
Welcome to Perspective with Kaylee Phillips, the safe space to get deep, break through, and find alignment. Here we prioritize wholehearted self-love, passion-driven careers, and living your absolute best life. You're here for a reason, so jump into the good energy, put your rose-colored glasses on, and tune in for massive impact and growth. I'm your host, KP, ready to release perfect and welcome perspective.
Self-sabotage is so common, so I just want to validate you because you are not alone in experiencing self-sabotage. The key to breaking the self-sabotage cycle is self-trust and self-empowerment. Because self-sabotage, what is it, right? It's that pattern of wanting to achieve something, but getting in your own way by either not committing to the promises that you made or doubting yourself and letting your negative mindset block you from what you're capable of, or having that fear of success. Have you guys ever experienced that fear of success? It's almost more difficult to combat compared to fear of failure, because fear of failure is clear. It's bright as day. You're scared of not being successful. That makes sense. But fear of success, it's like, I thought you wanted the success, but the fear is that you won't be able to pull through, or you won't be able to maintain the success, or that you're not worthy of the success that you desire. And that can get really messy in your head. And self-sabotage is so common in so many different ways, and you might be doing it without even realizing it. Because like I said, sometimes it's so evident. Like, yeah, I'm scared of failing, so I'm scared to do the work. But fear of being successful gets a little more complicated. I don't know if I'm worthy of this. I have all of these traumas and weights on my shoulders and belief systems that are just weighing me down that I'm trying to carry with me. And we've talked about this before on the podcast, but sometimes there's things that cannot come with you to the next version of yourself. And that can create self-sabotage because you're holding on to this toxic relationship or this toxic habit or something that no longer is serving you, and you're trying to bring it with you to this next chapter of your life. But guess what? It can't come. It doesn't have a ticket. It does not get to come. So you keep trying to bring this baggage on, and they're saying, hey, listen, that cannot come on here. Now I'm talking about getting on an airplane. Can you guys tell I'm travel hungry? I want to travel somewhere. I want to go a bunch of places. Vanessa's just graduated, and now I feel like the world is our oyster. We have like all this potential. We can do anything we want. And now all I can think about is traveling the world. So if there's a lot of travel analogies coming up, I apologize. You guys know I love my analogies. But you're trying to bring this carry-on when your ticket doesn't have a carry-on. You have to leave it behind, but you won't. And maybe this is a relationship, maybe this is a partner, it's a friendship, it's a business partnership. It could be something simple like sleeping in every day. You're trying to say, yeah, I'm going to sleep in every day and not show up to the work, but I still want to make $1 million. You know, sometimes things just can't come with us, and that's a form of self-sabotage. But the key to breaking it is the self-trust. Because what is required for you to say, I'm letting go of this thing that's no longer serving me, for you to be able to step up, take control of your life and say, okay, you know what? I am leaving this behind. It's not coming with me. What does that require? Self-trust. Full trust in yourself. Because the reason you don't let it go is doubt. What if I need this? What if I'm not worthy of letting go of it? What if I struggle without it? What if it's too hard to let go? You need that self-trust and that self-empowerment that, yes, I can do this. Yes, I am worthy. So that is the switch. So this one affirmation that we're going to talk about today will make that switch happen for you. So put it as your lock screen, write it on the mirrors, write it on the fridge, put sticky notes in the car. It needs to be everywhere. Let this be engraved into your mind. Put it somewhere that you see often. Fun places to put affirmations. If your TV has a screensaver, like for me, I always forget to turn off the TV. I just like press pause and then go do something else and the TV's still on. So if you can make your like TV screensaver an affirmation, that's great because you see it kind of like unexpectedly. Mirror, mirror in the bathroom is a good one. I also like to do in the car, like the visor mirror is a great spot. Or if you're a passenger princess, you can put it like in the glove compartment or on your door handle. Like, I think just go through your day and notice these random spots. Closet, that's a good one, where you put your clothes on. If you have a walk-in closet or just a closet area, if you can put a sticky note there so that you're reading it as you're getting dressed. Kitchen too, I've put sticky notes in kitchen cabinets. So it's not like, because the thing is, when it's too obvious, you start to just not notice it. Like, if you have art on your walls in your home, guests come over and they're like, "Oh, I love that frame." And you kind of are like, "Oh yeah, thanks." And you notice it too. Like, you look at it as well because you're not used to looking at it. You see it every single day to the point that it just becomes passive. And it's not like every day you walk in, you look at that piece of art and say, "Oh wow, I love that. Oh wow, I love that," because you see it every day. So when a guest comes in and they recognize it, you look too. You know what I'm saying? So with these affirmations that you're putting around your house, if you're putting it somewhere too obvious, you're going to start just walking by it. And if you're reading it every time, it can still be good because you're kind of still getting into that subconscious mind, like when you're driving and you pass an advertisement that you always read, but it has to be somewhere that catches your attention. So that's why I like these kind of odd places, like inside of a kitchen cabinet, inside of a drawer that's on your nightstand. Where else? I've put them very weird places. I remember one time I put a sticky note on top of Mason's food container because there's like a lid that I have to take off. And I put it there because I consciously look at it every time, but it's only twice a day that are very like intentional moments of, okay, it's time to feed him. Anyway, now that we've gone through the vast array of places you can put your sticky notes, I do love the phone screensaver. I will say, I think it's helpful when you switch your screen focus if you have an iPhone. I mean, I don't know if other phones can do this too, but I like that I have a bunch of different lock screen options because then my affirmation changes up all the time, and since it's different, I recognize it more. But if it were the same lock screen every single day, all the time, I would probably become passive to it and not really recognize it. So the goal is that every time we see it, we're really recognizing it. That's my point here. The affirmation that we're going to talk about. Here's the affirmation. Nothing happens to me. Everything happens for me. There is only one key word here that we need to pull out. For. The word for is the game changer in this affirmation because it tackles both fear of success and victim mentality. Fear of success is kind of a fear of like discomfort, because you've gotten comfortable with complacency, you've gotten comfortable with your low point. Sometimes when we are in a low point, it's kind of like we want to stay. And that's kind of into like the conversation of mental health. But when you get into a low point, there's almost a fear of happiness because you have something to lose when you're happy. You have something to lose when you're successful. So there's that fear. And then the victim mentality, because it's easier to claim that you have bad luck and things don't work out for you than to see yourself work hard and see yourself with all these amazing things and risk failure. It's easier to say, "Oh no, couldn't be me, I have terrible luck." It's hard to put yourself out there, to fully trust yourself, to fully empower yourself and say, "I'm going to do amazing things. I am ready to have it all," and not have that fear of success or sink into that victim mentality when it does get challenging. But this affirmation switches it up and validates you because nothing happens to you. Everything happens for you. Even when things aren't working out exactly how you planned, even when things feel chaotic and out of your control, even when things are falling apart through the seams and you're trying to get back on track and things just keep going off the track that you have planned out in your mind, you need to trust that nothing is happening to you. You are not being targeted for negative situations. Everything is happening for you. Everything is happening for you. And I'm sure there's a million different analogies and examples I could make right now to prove this point. But I think the simplest one is the burnt toast theory. Your toast burns in the morning. It's a simple inconvenience. And all you see is, I'm late. I was going to eat that. I've wasted food. And now I'm late. I have to remake it. It's an inconvenience. It's all these different layers of just like, ugh, it's annoying. But the burnt toast theory is that the universe will give you something that you can handle, something small, a small inconvenience, a small something to protect you from something greater. This could go a million different ways. I think the easiest one to explain is you were late because you would have been in a serious incident if you were running on time. Like if there were a car that was going to pull around the corner and hit you when you left on time. So the universe burnt your toast, and so you were running 5 minutes later and you weren't on that corner when the car whipped around. So you were protected, and you never would have known that. But you have the choice, because all we can control is our perspective, right? That's all we have control of, our perspective and our next move. If you can put on the perspective of, okay, my toast is burnt, it's annoying, but I'm going to take this as a sign that I was protected from something and just keep moving forward with my day. Or you could take that as victim mentality and complain about it all day. You can say, great, this is a sign that my day is going to suck. This is a sign that everything's going to go wrong today. Have you ever met someone like that? Or are you that person that when something goes wrong, you say, okay, great, just my luck. Now everything's going to go wrong. Because when you do that, you are looking for more things to go wrong. You're saying to your mind, because your mind doesn't understand the difference between the sarcasm and the reality. So when you're saying, great, more things are going to go wrong today, you're affirming it, and now you're looking for it. So when you're walking and you step on a piece of gum, you're going to notice it, and you're going to be like, yep, here's another bad thing. And you're going to keep noticing these things, and then just give yourself a bad day. But a different person in the same situation, burnt toast, looks at it as a sign that they were protected from something. They were just protected. They are safe. Good things are coming to them. They're going to go on with their day using that affirmation. Everything happens for me. I am protected. And they're going to recognize good things because you look for what you want to see. If you want to see good luck, you will find it. If you want to see love everywhere, you will find it. But if you want to look for bad luck and hate, you will find it. It is all about your perspective. The difference between being happy and confident versus unhappy and in that self-sabotage cycle is your perspective. It's how you view the world. Are you viewing the world with rose-colored glasses? Are you seeing opportunity everywhere? Are you seeing that everything is happening for you and everything works out in your favor? Or are you seeing that the world is a terrible place? What choice are you making? What are you choosing to see? Nothing happens to you. Everything happens for you. So as you walk away from this podcast episode, I want you to look around and feel that everything is happening for you. I want you to even keep a log. Keep a log in your notes app or on a paper or something, or in your mind, but I think it's fun to write these things down so that you can reflect on it later on. Especially for me, I am someone that forgets things so easily. I don't know about you guys, but I will say something and then I will literally forget it the next moment. That's why I'm always writing everything down. I always have a journal with me or my notes app. I feel like every woman's phone notes app is pure chaos, right? But everything's in there. I always write everything down. Anyway, keep a log of everything that happens for you today. And I would love for you to share it with me. I would love for you to go comment it on a YouTube video, let me know, or send me a message on Instagram, or leave a review on the podcast and let me know what positive things you've experienced after listening to this, what good signs of luck you've seen. If you see, I'm going to say now, like if you see a red bird today, that's a sign of good luck. And if you look for it, you will find it. Because signs are always there. If you see a red bird today, that's a sign of good luck. If you see 222, that's a sign of good luck. But I could easily hop onto this podcast and say, if you see a red bird, that's bad luck. And then you're going to see that, like it is all about our perspective. So decide that you are looking for good luck. Decide that you are looking for positive energy, and you will see it and you will step into that energy, because we want to step into that energy of confidence. Like I started this podcast episode with, confidence is hot. Confidence is sexy. Confidence is amazing. It's a game changer for how you feel about yourself, how you're perceived, and the things that you attract. Confidence is a magnet. So let yourself be confident. Let yourself be confident that that red bird you see is a sign of amazing good luck, that every single thing is working out for you, that nothing happens to you, it all happens for you. Everything falls into place as it's supposed to. You can release the control and let it all fall into place. You can let go of the tension and just let everything happen for you because it is destiny. It is meant to be that everything will work out for you because that is the way it works. That's the way life is paid for you. It gets to be simple. It gets to be easy. When you're living in your alignment, when you're trusting yourself, when you're focusing on your happiness and putting yourself first, everything falls into place. So free yourself from the self-sabotage cycle with this affirmation. Write it down somewhere. Keep that log of everything that's happening for you. Keep the log of shifted perspectives today. Let me know what positive things came from your day. I would love to hear from you and hear these shifts that you've experienced. Don't forget, May 16th, everything is changing. Alignment and the way that we approach our alignment and our happiness is changing. May 16th. And make sure you're over on YouTube so that you can follow along on the 5 to Thrive series. I am so excited to be sharing it with you. And don't forget, May 16th, something is coming. I'm so excited. I'm so beyond excited for May 16th. Also, this week, I am dropping a bonus meditation for confidence to help you step into this confidence mindset even further. So make sure you tune into that right after this episode. You guys voted on YouTube for what meditation you would like to see for you to come back and listen to anytime that you need. The top vote was a meditation for boosting confidence. So that is what's going to be coming your way this week. Make sure you tune into it and download it so that you can listen to it again and again every day, every morning, whenever you need it.